Hey everyone, I'm going to do a walkthrough of the Drum Tutor module inside of Drummer Tools. So the way you get there from the dashboard is you just click on Drum Tutor on the left side navigation. You get to a screen where you can do a couple of things. You can create a new lesson, you can start one of your existing lessons, or you can browse the public library, and I'll tell you more about that here in a couple minutes. But first, let's create a test lesson. We'll call it Drummer Tools Demo. Create that, and it'll take you immediately into the composer, and you can start writing lessons right away by clicking on any of the drum set instruments. From here you can listen to the groove that you create by hitting the play button, and once you're satisfied, set the tempo at the top and hit the plus sign to add it to the lesson. Now you'll notice up here in the drop down you've got one exercise in the Drummer Tools Demo lesson. So I can continue from here building exercises. And adding them to the lesson, or I can click on the drop down. I can select any of the exercises that are already in the lesson and modify them. And then simply hit the update button, and then it saves automatically. Now once you're in the composer, you can do this for any of the lessons that you've already created. So just click on the drop down, select your lesson, select your exercise, and then you can modify and then add to the lesson or update this particular exercise. One of the powerful things about the composer is that you can import Groove Scribe links right into your lesson. You can actually put multiple Groove Scribe links inside a single text file and then import the entire thing. So if you know what Groove Scribe is, or you want to learn a little more about that, watch the tutorial on Groove Scribe in the help section. Now once you have the lesson set the way you want it, it will show up in your personal library. So if you click on the menu item here and go to My Library, you'll see a list of all the lessons that you have created here. There's our Drummer Tools demo. It shows how many exercises are in that lesson. I can start it, I can print the entire lesson, which is really cool. Gives me 6 exercises per page. I can edit any lesson, delete, or if I check this box, it'll make it public. Now if I make the lesson public, that means anyone with a Drummer Tools account can log in, go to the public library, and find my lesson to run or print. That's super handy if you're a drum teacher and you have a student that wants to work on things from home. They can just log in, and I'll show you how that works here in a minute. But on this screen you can rename any of your lessons if you want to as well. And then when I go to run, this is what it looks like. So you get a player here, and at the top you can select the lesson that you're running. You can select the exercise that you want to run as well, or you can use the arrows then to flip through the exercises forward and backwards. And this is really handy on a tablet, so then you can just touch the screen or tap the screen. So now I'm going to set the Drummer Tools demo to public, and let's go look at the public library. In the public library, you'll see a list of all public lessons available, and it's an alphabetical list. So if you're a drum student and your teacher has posted lessons in here, you can just search for their name or their screen name. And then you can find all of the public lessons available. You can print the lesson as sheet music, or you can run the lesson if you'd like to. Now you'll see at the top you can flip through the exercises in this particular lesson, and just like in your personal lesson studio, you can use the arrows to flip forwards and backwards through the lesson itself. So that's a really quick overview of the Drum Tutor inside of Drummer Tools. I hope this was useful for you, and thanks so much for using Drummer Tools.